Hello, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the Green Bay Packers franchise. And today, it's the 2-0 Green Bay Packers taking on the 1-1 Detroit Lions. If you like old school football gameplay within 10 minutes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Detroit gonna get the football first. The first play of the ball game, Joey Harrington, 79 overall, gonna find Mr. Rogers, and he's trying to take over the neighborhood. Crosses the 40, brought down at around the 30-yard line. The Detroit Lions fans, they love it. So now they're inside the 10. They're going to fire it to the end zone. There's a flag down. Ty Streets, he's down, but he has the football in the touchdown, and that's a touchdown. So the Detroit Lions, they strike first. So now what can the Packers do? Brett Favre over the middle, going to find Donald Driver, and Donald Driver with that reception is now over 100 yards this season. Looking downfield for Nunez. Nunez has been a big playmaker, makes the catch right there, and that's a big play that he makes, and we're inside Detroit territory. Brett Favre going to get sacked by Simeon Rice. The longtime Buccaneer gets sacked 124 and a half for his career. An absolute menace out of Illinois. Looking downfield is far. Going to find Javon Walker, and that's going to give us a first down. Now we're inside the 5. Third down and goal. Brett Favre steps up. Pump faking, and he's going to cross the goal line. Touchdown. Brett Favre. Touchdown. Green Bay Packers. Little okey doke. Get the defense to lean left. I mean, there was really nobody there. So I'm just happy he kept the football, and the Packers find themselves on the scoreboard for the first time today. Second quarter action now. Harrington taking the shot deep. Rogers. He's like, I run things. And it's a first down. Now they're going to get the ball to Rudy Johnson. And Rudy going to take this one up for a gain of 9. Just shy of the first down marker. And now Harrington fires it to Alexander, who's third on the team in receptions. And that might be the biggest reception right there. That will give him a first down. We thought he might get off the field. Instead, we're giving up a touchdown as Roy Williams from Texas gets this one into the end zone. And just like that, the Detroit Lions get the lead right back. Just throw that thing up top. Harrington has all kinds of weapons. Matt Millen did a good job of getting new weapons. And now it's time to utilize those weapons. Looking downfield is far. We got weapons too as we found Bubba Franks from the U. Give him that stiff arm to the face. Up to the 30 and finally brought down at around the 26-yard line. Third down and 5. Looking to keep our drive alive this far. Under pressure, and it's Big Daddy Wilkinson in there for the sack. And that's going to bring our drive to a screeching halt. Bring out the rookie, Charlie Vega. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. We find ourselves down by 4. So Detroit's going to take over with a 4-point lead. Harrington, it's a pressure, and down he goes. Hunt, he was hunting. He's going to find Harrington. That's going to set up third down and 15. Almost got in there for back-to-back sacks. Instead, they find Stone. A beautiful pass by Harrington, got just enough protection, and he throws that thing downfield. Rudy gonna run over Junior Seau, but then the rest of the Packers defense lay down Johnson. Third down and 7. Looking downfield is Harrington is caught. Get your fullbacks involved. How he made that catch in double coverage is beyond me. We send a 5-man rush their way. Another tight window. Joey Harrington trying to be the best quarterback that he can be, all that he can be. That pass broken up, and Detroit is going to have to settle for a field goal. So the Packers defense holds, the kick is up, the kick is good, and Detroit up by a cool 7 points. 39 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking downfield is far, going to find Nunez up the numbers, and that's going to be a first down. Play fake. Favre under some pressure, slides to the right, throws a strike, caught by Donald Driver. We're going to burn a timeout. We have one timeout left, and then Big Daddy with the sack. Daddy is home. Third down and 16, 8 seconds to go. Brett Favre launching it, and it's going to be dropped by Martin. He got smacked the same time that the football arrived. So 3 seconds, Hail Mary. And it's going to be picked off. Somebody got to make a tackle. It's Bryant. Turns the corner, fighting for every inch, and we do get the stop sometimes. Those end of the half interceptions can turn into a pick six real fast. So Detroit, 222 yards of total offense for the Packers, just 181. Harrington, 186 passing, 2 touchdowns here in that first half. So we're going to get back to business. Going to run the football. Ricky Williams going to pick up 7. Give it to Ricky Williams, and the Red Raider will pick up a first down there. Now we're going to give it to the rookie, Greg Collins. And Collins going to pick up a solid gain of 8. 22 personnel. Give it back to the rookie, and he's going to pick up the first down by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. Looking downfield, going to fire it deep, and it's caught by Javon Walker. He gets behind the secondary and brought down at around the 19-yard line. Taking a shot deep to Nunez. The Green Bay Packers are on the attack. And it's Brett Favre to Nunez for a Packers touchdown. And this football game is all tied up at 17 apiece. Rudy Johnson gonna get loose, and Big Rudy gonna pick up a gain of 12 there, first down. They're at the 45-yard line. Harrington up the seam, has a man, it's Roy Williams, and that's gonna be a first down. Everything we're throwing at Joey Harrington, he's picking it up, and right there we get a sack though. It's Keith Bullock off of the edge, coming home with a sack loss of 2. Second down and 12. Over the middle is caught by Roy Williams again. Well, no matter what we do, it's never the right thing to do. Now they're going to run the ball. Rudy Johnson breaks one tackle, gets away again, crosses the goal line. The late, great Rudy Johnson with a touchdown to give the Detroit Lions another 7-point lead. Brett Favre dropping back. Brett Favre gets smacked. The ball is loose. We do recovery. So a big-time play there by the Detroit defense. Now it's third down and 6. Brett Favre throws it into traffic, and Earl Homeboy is there with the pick. Earl Holmes gets brought down at the 33-yard line, and Detroit has a chance to add to their lead. 4-man rush. They launch it to the right side. That pass caught by Alexander, forced out of bounds at around the 6. First and goal. To the end zone, Roy Williams is left open. Who forgot to cover number 11? That's a blunder that cannot happen. We're going to head to the fourth quarter, down by 14. Brett Favre, known for the comeback, throws it to Donald Driver. He gets popped just shy of midfield. First down, third and 7, rolling right, stopping and popping, going to find Driver, but short. A gain of 4 on third and 7, that's not going to work. So fourth and 3, got to go downfield. No, we throw it to the fullback in the flat, and Lucci can't make the catch. Those last 2 plays for the Packers, definitely some head scratching going on. That is not a head scratching play, that's a sack. Nick Barnett and Bullock get up in there for the takedown. Harrington looking downfield, fires it, and it's caught. Face mask, tack on some more. First down and 10 from the 20. Junior make him say, ow. All up in the backfield, laying the lumber. Second down and 3. They give it to the fullback, and Junior say out he saw it coming. The veteran linebacker getting it done. They run the ball. Nick Barnett's like, let me get some, as we bring down Rudy Johnson there. They were set up for a field goal. So Detroit 34, Packers 17. We got to score quick, fast, and a hurry. We launch it deep. It's caught by Driver. Move those chains. Second down and 12. Looking downfield, taking a shot deep. It's caught by Javon Walker again. Brought down at the 21. Second down and 10. Minute 33 on the clock. Favre looking, launching it. Caught by Martin. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brett Favre cuts the lead down to 10. Going to go for the onside kick here, and Detroit is going to recovery. Now, we were forced to 3 and out, but they're on field goal range. The kick by Hanson is up, but it's no good. So we're down by 10 with a minute 10 on the clock. Brett Favre has it. Brett Favre lets it fly, caught by Driver, and with one flick of the wrist, we're in Detroit territory at the 45. Favre, right side, gonna find Driver again, steps out of bounds, and that's another first down and 10. Now we're inside the 20, launching it, caught by Driver, and we're down by 3. 34-31 is the score. We go for the onside kick. We touched it too soon, but it doesn't matter. Stone is there for the recovery, and the Detroit Lions protect Ford Field with a 34-31 victory. We were finished with 455 yards of total offense, just 42 yards on the ground, though. Our rushing attack was non-existent. Your player of the game is going to be no other than Joey Harrington. Joey Harrington has been the surprise player of this whole franchise. Every single time we play the Detroit Lions, number 3 has put on a show. game in and game out. Finishes with 3 touchdowns. Week 3, you see Sean Moran sign with the Steelers and the Vikings. That's a head scratcher there. You also have a big trade. Randy Thomas going to the Bengals from Washington, and Washington picks up Carson Palmer. You have yourselves a quarterback, Washington. You have yourselves a quarterback. Going to the Bay, the San Francisco 49ers hosting those St. Louis Rams, and it's going to be Torrey Holt, again, left wide open. Like, whose man is that? It's a touchdown for the St. Louis Rams. They were going to win 25-21. Niners lose for the first time this season. The Rams are 3-0. Now it's time to head to New Orleans, and it's I.B. Peterson breaking the tackle and taking it to the crib. Last year's Rookie of the Year gets into the end zone, and the Cardinals win for the first time, 35-28. Freeney, Holmes, Jenkins, and Dunn are Boomer's prime time players. We're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles next week. They're going to have to do things without Todd Pinkston. I hope to see y'all there. I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Until me again, my friends, peace, love, hot sauce.